Okay, so first of all, I'm going to select the whole of the date column, and then I'll open up the Find and Replace box. I want to select the first time period, and in order to do this, I need to find the end date. So in the Find What box, I will type in the 31st of October, and then find Next. And it will bring me to that row in the table. Then in the next blank column, I can put in a placeholder. Then I will use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl Home to bring me back up to the top of the sheet. Now I can type equals average and click somewhere inside the blank column with the placeholder, and then use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl down arrow to bring me to that placeholder. Now I'm in the correct row. I can use the left arrow to move into the column with the actual data, and then Ctrl Shift up arrow will select all of the column above this point. This also includes the header, so if I want to deselect this, I can hold down Shift and press the down arrow, and then close brackets and enter, and I now have an average for the first time period. Now we can talk more about what these keyboard shortcuts are actually doing. So if I hold down Control or Command on a Mac and press the left and right arrow keys, this will jump me from side to side in the table. And if I hold down Control and press the up and down arrow keys, it moves me to the top and bottom of the table. And then if I hold down Shift and move the arrow keys, I can select and deselect the neighbouring cells. So now let's select the second time period. So I'll select all of the date column again, and then I'll use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl F to open up the Find and Replace box. And this time I need to search for the 21st of December and find Next. Now I'm in the correct row. I can put a placeholder in the neighbouring blank column. And then we'll use the keyboard shortcut Ctrl Home to go back up to the top of the sheet. Then I can type equals average and click somewhere inside the blank column with the placeholders, and Ctrl down arrow will take me to the first placeholder, and then Ctrl Shift down arrow will select everything between the first and second placeholder. And of course, at the moment, we are in the incorrect column. So in order to fix this, in the formula bar, I will change the E's into D's to move the selection into the D column, which is where all of my numbers are, and close brackets and enter. And now I have an average for the middle time period. To get an average for the end time period, I'll click in column E again, and Ctrl down arrow once will take me to the first placeholder. Ctrl down arrow a second time takes me to the second placeholder. Then I'll use the left arrow key to move into column D, which is where all of the numbers are, and Ctrl Shift and down arrow will select all of the rest of the column, and then close brackets and enter. And now I have averaged the first time period and the second time period and the last time period. We just need to remember to select column E and then press delete on the keyboard in order to delete all of the placeholders as we no longer need them. Okay, so in this video I have shown you a trick that we can use to select just part of a column in Excel, and that is everything.